It's Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024. Welcome to the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed, where we give you the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Michael Thompson, and good morning, Sean Aylmer.
Good morning, Michael.
Sean, 5 stories, 5 minutes. Let's go with story number 1. The corporate watchdog has accused 4 directors of failed airline Regional Express, including former Howard Government Minister John Sharp, of misleading the market about the airline's finances.
The Australian Securities Investments Commission alleges the directors told shareholders there was a path to profitability for Rex when they knew there wasn't a hope. It alleges Rex failed to disclose a material downgrade even when it should have known in February last year that it was unlikely to be profitable. Eventually it downgraded or announced a loss in June last year and called in the administrators in July this year. Mr. Sharp yesterday said he'll defend the allegation, saying he did nothing wrong. Rex is in administration, and thanks to government funding, it is still flying at least regional routes.
A couple of quick questions off the back of this one, Sean. Does it actually matter, given Rex is already in administration? The second question, though, given the government has provided Rex with, an $80 million lifeline, there have got to be political implications from all of this, right?
Yeah, you'd think so. Starting with that second question, Joe Longo, the ASIC head, said that the Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, was briefed ahead of the $80 million bailout from the government. Now, I don't know if the money's a loan or a grant. That hasn't been, we haven't heard from the government what it is exactly, but it does allow Rex to keep flying. Where it's difficult for the coalition, the opposition, is the National Party obviously are keen to keep flights going out to regional Australia, so maybe there won't be too much political pressure. On that first question, ASIC boss Joe Longo said high standards of corporate governance are critical. They underscore a successful business. It doesn't matter. Every shareholder counts on the ASX. You have to follow the rules. And Rex is a bit more than just a company. It flies people to country destinations. It gets people around the place. Everyone, shareholders, customers, the government, should be able to trust what it says.
Number 2, Sean, nearly 500 employees of fashion group Mosaic Brands will lose their jobs as administrators close a number of its well-known retail stores and shutter the Katie's brand forever.
Receivers will close 160 stores after the company went into voluntary administration in October. Apart from Katie's, there will be store closures within the Millers, Rivers and Nonny B brands. While Katie's is being closed totally, the sale process for Mosaic Brands Group continues. It has about 2,700 employees, more than 700 stores nationwide. It's already exited a bunch of brands: Rockman's, Autograph, Crossroads, W Lane, Be Me brands. Hasn't been a great year for retailers, Michael. Godfrey's went under earlier in the year. Booktopia also went under in about the middle, or it went into voluntary administration at least, as did Beston Global Food Company.
All right, on to story number 3. Diversified miner South32's share price fell 4% yesterday after it said escalating civil unrest in Mozambique has slowed transport to and from the company's operations.
South32 was spun out of BHP. It mines all sorts of commodities, including bauxite, alumina, aluminium, copper, zinc, lead, silver, nickel, and manganese. It has mines in Australia, South America, and South Africa. The mine it's worried about is the Moza aluminium plant in Mozambique. Yesterday, it put out a very brief statement. It said that the safety and well-being of its people was most important. Mozambique has been rocked by protests over disputed elections in early October. At least 100 fatalities have been reported. Most of them demonstrators shot during clashes with police. Hundreds more people have been injured, thousands arrested. It just highlights the whole sovereign risk issue when miners go into some underdeveloped countries. Remember, just a couple of months ago, Resolute Mining CEO Terence Holohan was held captive in Mali until the miner paid a $250 million demand from the government.
We've got 2 pretty incredible stories to finish on, Sean. Story number 4, Elon Musk's SpaceX has been valued at around $350 billion US. The staggering part about this is that is up about 65% in just 3 months.
Yes, about $500 billion Aussie dollars. SpaceX designs, builds and launches rockets, spacecraft, founded by Musk in 2002, also has those Starlink satellites which help mobile reception across this country. It's private, so it isn't easy to value, but shareholders have agreed to purchase shares, so they need a valuation. According to Bloomberg, the per share price is $185. 3 months ago, less than 3 months ago, it was 112 to 185 in just 3 months. It makes SpaceX the most valuable private startup in the world.
Last one, story number 5. What do you make of this? Colgate-Palmolive, right, is soliciting feedback on possible new products from digital versions of prospective consumers.
Colgate has built digital twins, they're calling it, digital twins that are programmed to simulate a real-life consumer or real-life consumers in an effort to speed up the process of coming up with new and enhanced products, according to a report on Reuters. The computerized consumers will respond and react to claims and new features of possible new products. Absolutely no idea how you can get a digital version of me suggesting whether or not I like toothpaste. The companies also can make digital twins for their supply chains, for example, allowing them to analyse where problems may arise and how to fix them. I get that part of it, and that's what Colgate is doing, but not the consumer part of it. A lot of consumer goods makers are fighting to develop new versions of household staples like toothpaste, soap, and toilet paper. Sales have been down on the back of the cost of living crisis, and this is a way that they're hoping to sell more product.
All right, there we go. The top 5 business stories in 5 minutes. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Michael.
It is Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024. Remember to hit follow on the podcast. And if 5 minutes isn't enough, you can find our longer daily show called Fear and Greed, wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Michael Thompson, and that was the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed. Have a great day.